Morjesta moi. Sitten jatkuu saman tien.
I know that face.
I know your face too. It's a face of a motherfucking asshole. Ja ton naaman mä kans tunnistan. Mitäs Solttani täällä tekee?
Good to see you, you old rogue.
Why the long face, Sultan?
Everything's fucked.
The only sight worse than a sad dwarf is the sight of a very sad dwarf.
I don't suppose you have any vodka?
I see things are worse than I thought.
I feel like a monkey in a cage. Those pricks act as if they've never seen a dwarf before.
If you need a change of climate, come with me. I'm on my way to Vergen.
You say that as if you're going to the brothel round the corner. Forgetting about the spectres?
I may have amnesia, but I remember the curse.
Well, all I get around here is non-human midget and the like. And I've dwarven brethren on that side. Sure as shit, I'll take Saskia over that prick Hensel too. You really willing to help me cross?
Of course.
You know, Geralt, I have a feeling that Vergen's where I should be.
I get you. Let's go.
How do you plan to get through the fog? Thought it was suicide to venture into it.
Deathmold gave me a protective amulet.
Throw it out! I wouldn't touch anything belonging to that dick.
The magical potential of the talisman will cause a local interference in the astral projection, creating disharmony where the two dimensions of reality meet.
Meaning?
The mist should part to let us pass.
You should have put it like that to begin with, instead of all that crap about astral bodies. I'll go with you.
Joo, se oli aika mielenkiintoinen selitys ensimmäinen. Siitä ei ihan kaikki ymmärtäisi. Joo, mä voisin periaatteessa tehdä nyt noita sivuquesteja. Elikkä Rotfiend-kontraktia ja tommosia, mutta... Mutta, niihin menee aikaa. Eikä niitä tarvitse tehdä oikeesti edes.
Hello.
Hello.
I can't wait to have some proper ale instead of that piss water they drink in the Kidwini camp. Thanks again, Geralt.
Thanks again, Geraltti.
Tough crossing ahead of us, Sultan.
Looking to scare me now? We're going. And that's that.
Pitäisiköhän nyt seivata kumminkin vielä. Mist.
The amulet is guiding us. Damn monsters.
Tossa on nyt se uusi adrenaliinibaarikin ilmeisesti sitten. Joudutaankohan me tappelemaan näitä vastaan aikuisesti vai pitäisikö tässä vaan juosta? Taidetaan vaan juosta. Näyttääks meidän kartta mihinkään? Ei. Solttaani tulee nyt sinnekin hyvä. Tänne on vähän turha jäädä tappeleen, kun tulee loputtomasti. Toivottavasti mä oon menossa oikeaan suuntaan. Hope I'm going to the right way. Miksei tää... Ilmeisesti tää ei ollut oikein reitti. Reach Vergen. Tässä onkin tämmöstä mistiä, josta päästään johonkin. Is the right place. Ilmeisesti ainakin on tuo.
Never again. Fucking fog.
Look at it this way. You'll be able to brag about seeing the ghostly fog from the inside for the rest of your life.
I'd rather brag about how I ploughed 3 wenches at once in my youth.
3 wenches at once.
Kill him! Edon! Stop! You're making a mistake!
A mistake? Interesting. There's a war on. Don't know if you've noticed. And wars are won by killing foes. Or do I have it all wrong?
The Witcher's a messenger. On his way to see Saskia.
Not your typical messenger.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but we had to pass through an atypical fog in which your typical messenger would have shit just before he...
Enough! We'll not let you inside Bergen. But you can deliver your message to the commander of the watch. He's stationed by the town gates.
Ploughing typical elf. Come on, Geralt.
Talk to Bergen guards. Plowing typical elf. Täällä on Bergeni. Täällä on ainakin dwarfeja.
Hello there.
Hello.
Why, it's Geralt of Rivia and Zoltan Chive. Pinch me, Burden, for I believe I've dozed off while on duty.
Could be an illusion, eh? Or some spectres from the battlefield have lost their way. Maybe we ought to tickle them with an axe, just to be sure.
I'm afraid there's no mage out there who can conjure up the Witcher's mug, nor the aroma of Zoltan's beer-soaked beard. Yarpin Zigrin! Lice eat me if I'm not delighted to see that horrid mug of yours. This lad here's scaling Burden. Geralt, what are you doing standing there as if you've swallowed a halberd? Got a hug for an old mate?
Greetings. Triss has told me a lot about you.
Wee Marigold? Ha! How is the lass? Let me tell you, Scalen, this here Witcher's the very embodiment of chivalry. All the Selkirks of the world can't hold a candle to him. And you know why?
No, but I got a feeling we're about to find out.
Me? A knight? I'd sooner call Zoltan a show dancer.
Well then, listen everyone. At the time, we were escorting Caedwene army convoys through the Sherwood forests. Aye, we served Hensel once, though all was for coin. Anyways, the Witcher was on the road as well, with Triss and Ciri, heading south. The lass, I tell you, was a demoness incarnate. Pure pepper on her feet, and healthy as a horse. But the sorceress fell ill. Some terrible pestilence held her, gave her the runs. The woman needed to go every 5 minutes. Never seen anything like it. And I've had my share of gut rumblings. This one time, I roasted an old ailing gerbil and...
Oi! You promised us a chivalrous tale.
And I'm delivering it, lad. In any case, the Witcher would carry her into the bushes time after time. He treated and cared for her, cleaned her, bathed her.
Sounds normal to me. A man looking after his woman. It's too much to call it chivalrous, Yarpin.
Ah, wrong. Triss weren't his woman. Not his wife nor lover. She was sick and in need of aid. And he was on a secret mission. Might have left her in some city, might have gone off on his own, but he didn't. Know why? Because he's got a heart of gold. He truly cares. A lad like you, Scalen, don't know that being a knight's not just about thrashing around in full plate, a long sword in hand. It's not just about fighting duels and winning tournaments. I missed hearing your bullshit, Zigrin.
I don't believe anyone else has tried to tell me that story.
How is the wee marigold, anyway?
Not great. The Kingslayer kidnapped her.
Oh, damn the dogs! That's downright terrible.
I suppose it's no coincidence you're here.
I have to see Saskia.
To what end?
To dispel the mist of wraiths, I need a few magic artifacts.
What's Saskia got to do with that?
Her sword is one of those items.
And what do you suggest I do? Yorvith and Saskia banned us from letting strangers in. And here are two old mates come over from the other side who want just that. A lose-lose situation if ever I've seen one.
That ought to be easy to get around.
Cow pies ought to be easy to get around, yet we don't always succeed.
I'm staying here, Yarpen. I want to join you, enlist. Will you have me in the Dwarven Brigade?
Will I have you, Chiefy? Will I plough and have you? Why, I'll make you fucking commander, you cocksucker! Problem solved. Scaling, you're my witness. Zoltan's no longer a stranger. All right. Now I'll introduce you to Saskia, and you can try to clarify the story with a sword for her. Or whatnot.
Don't you fret about the sword, Geralt. I promise to ascend to the fucking heights of oratory. Be soft as a mink, cautious as a novice strumpet. And I'll get you that blade if I have to shave my beard off.
All right then. See that, Scaling? We were headed for a tragedy.
Now we're headed for a comedy.
Ah, youth these days, lacking hope and heart. You know what Zoltan and I saw at Brenna, lad? To us, there's no such thing as the impossible.
Nää on hyvin hupaisaa sakkia nämä kiepiot. Tykkään kyllä heistä.
Any idea where I might find the Dun banner?
Try the Netherworld. The whole unit was cut down during the battle 3 years ago.
I meant the unit's standard, which symbolizes death.
Ah, that makes it a lot easier. We buried it with the remains of the Kedwenis.
Where?
Just outside Vergen. I'll mark it on your map as the road could get confusing. Strange things are afoot in those crypts, Witcher. Kedweni ghosts scaring off our folk. That would be normal since they were invaders. But one's some kind of amateur historian, asking all that venture there about the battle and the Dun banner.
I'll look into it. Thanks. Triss could be somewhere in this area.
The plague. I've not seen her 5 years, must be. Since that day they proclaimed you dead. Last saw her in Rivia, in any case.
From what I've been able to establish, the Kingslayer forced her to teleport the two of them to this area, and she's not on the other side of the fog.
What did this Kingslayer look like?
A huge, bald witcher. Wears a medallion with a snake on it.
Sorry, Geralt. Doesn't even ring the tiniest bell, any of that.
I might know something. This drunk in Vergen claims he saw a redhead fall from the sky somewhere among the ravines. And then he said the sorceress Philippa Eilhart came around looking for this woman. She sent her servant and some peasants to the ravines after her. But they came back empty-handed. Now Philippa's servant maid's gone, leaving the sorceress angry as a wasp. She even turned one of the plebs into a pig. I spoke to one of those peasants. He claims the lass was no servant, but an Nilfgaardian agent. And she apparently found something in those ravines. Maybe it was Triss. And maybe it was that witcher. Madame Eilhart, or the old minx as Yarpen calls her, knows she's been duped and can't forgive herself for it.
Did the woman flee south, deeper into Edirn?
Fucking hell! She came out the main gate not more than an hour ago, headed straight for the fog. Thought she might be out to do some magic probing or whatnot.
She knew a bit of magic. She might have crossed.
I guess I need to visit Shillard when I get back. How's Yorvith? Any chance I might run into him?
Minimal. He follows Saskia around like a once-neglected pup. Eyes on her at all times.
At least the lass is well protected. What do you seek from Yorvith? Last I heard, you weren't exactly chummy.
You heard right. But when I last saw him in Flotsam, he had something I need to lift the curse.
Even if you see him, I doubt he'll give you anything out of the kindness of his heart. Perhaps Saskia can convince him?
Guess I don't have much of a choice. It's nice to talk to you all, but we've got things to do.
Ah, that's life. Open the gate. I've got to fetch me a certain sword.
Wait a minute. If by some miracle you obtain that cursed blade, I'd advise you not to parade it out the main gate past the squirrels.
Got another solution?
There's another passage. I'll mark it in the Witcher's map and show you myself. Sound all right to you?
It does. In the meantime, I'll look around for that flag.
Prime, I'd say.
Off we go then.
Joo, pitkät puhumiset oli, mutta nyt pitää mennä sitä lippua hakemaan. Oli kyllä taas ihan hauskaa dialogia. Joo, missäs tää nyt on sitten? Ihan lähellä, mutta pitää varmaan kiertää tuolta. Tuskin tästä päästä. Onks täällä mitään? Key required. Tänne ei. Pöllitään täältä taas jonkun kamat. Ei täällä oo mitään. Nähdään varmaan kohta, miten tuo adrenaliinisysteemikin toimii. On muuten ihan hieno tää armorikin täällä nyt. Siihen edelliseen vähän kerkis kyllästyy. Mitäs Squirrels sit tietää? Items found 0/3. On kyllä huono kelikin taas. Melkein niinku täällä Suomessa tällä hetkellä vettä tulee, tai pitäisi ainakin tulla säätiedotuksien mukaan, vaikka on talvi. Kaikki paskaa sataa kaikessa mahdollisessa muodossa. Vettä, räntää, lunta. Ja ties mitä. Door unlocked. Oh, täälläpäs on pitch black. Onks mulla mitään kissaa? Kissa-potioni olisi hyvä nyt. 6 kissaa. Boom. Viisi minuuttia aikaa. Nekkereitä taas.
Damn it!
Press X to perform. Okei, pitää muistaa. Jos on joku isompi porukka kimpussa. Ja umpikuja. Search the tunnels for Zoltan. Minkä takia se täällä tunneleissa nois? Eikö muista banneria pitänyt täältä tulla hakemaan? Wait a minute. Miksi se... se on vissiin vaan sen takia, kun mä en tiedä missä se täällä on. Näyttää tonne alkuun. Mä näen kyllä tuolla minimapissa niitä, mutta... You know what bitches, you are getting group finished. I don't know how that will work, but it will happen now. Jaa, se tappoi yhden niistä. No, se oli kyllä vähän paska. Teinköhän mä se jotakin väärin. Mun mielestä se oli X kyllä, mikä mun piti painaa. Ehkä siinä ei ollut sitä jostain syystä porukkaa oikein riittävästi. Mä en tiedä. Silver Ore. Otetaan nyt mukaan. Onks tämäkin umpikuja? Death symbolized. Siinä on tunneli romahtanut, ei siitä pääse mihinkään. Täältähän mä tulin. Elemental Stone. Tää vie mut vaan pihalle. Joo. Mitä kummaa? What the fuck? Ehkä mun olisi pitänyt sillä yhdellä sainilla jotain hajottaa tai jotain. Käydään nyt vielä tää. Jos multa jäi jotain huomaamatta, niin kuin tämmönen ovi tässä. Kohta loppuu tuo kissan vaikutus. Jos joku tietää tosta Group Finisheristä, niin kertokaa ihmeessä. Tosin mä oon kyllä varmaan sen itsekin jo keksinyt siihen mennessä, kun tää video on upattuna. Saattaa olla, että kohta keksin sen. Heti kun tuo adrenaliini tosta täyttyy, niin pitää koettaa uudestaan. Kohta me ei nähdä taas yhtään mitään. Reiter Rotfiindi taas. Tässä varmaan vetästä uusi kissa. Damage -10%. Onko siinä nyt kätti? No niin se on vaan kun se... No annetaan se mennä kokonaan pois. Nyt se meni kokonaan pois. Kissa taas sitten juodaan siitä. Niitäkin onneksi ne on paljon. Open the door. Mä oon ollut tässä. Mitä kummaa? Miten mä nyt ympäri pyörähdin? Okei, mennääs täältä mä taisin tullut. Hyvin confusing. This shit is very confusing. Tossa on kumminkin vasemmalla tommonen paikka, missä mä en ollut. Hienosti lettiä tollaan pöllähtää. Kun avaa oven. Jaa. Siellä vähän tapellaan. Mennään nyt tonne, mikä toi nuoli näyttää. Siellä on taas joku demoni. Kohta sinne. Mä en täällä käymään niinku. Täällä on joku umpikuja, mutta täällä voisi olla jotain loottia. Geralttikin tykkää lootista. Fucking neckers. Ei ollut muuta kuin nekkereitä. Tää kissakin kestää vielä hetken aikaa. Nyt siitä on enää oikeastaan haittaa, jos täällä on näin valosta niin kuin tässäkin huoneessa. Nähdä mitään. Catacomb key. Löydettiin katakombit. Vissiinkin. Täällä on jotain. No siellähän se sulttaanikin taas on. Ei nää group finisherit oikein toimi. Yksi tyyppi kyllä kuolee, mutta ei niinku muut. Pitää varmaan lukasta jotain ohjetta netistä. Käydä kattoo, jos siinä on jotain, mitä mun pitää niinku tehdä. Minuutin verran olisi kissa vielä päällä. Sais mennä pois. Täällä ne vähän tappeli hetki sitten. Joo. Sitten puhutaan vielä noille. Katsotaan miten niillä on asiaa.
Zoltan, you were supposed to bring the sword.
I failed, Geralt.
That was not the best idea, Witcher. Dwarves are poor liars in general, and that's especially true of this one.
You know everything you need to know?
Yes. You need the weapon to lift the curse from Henselt and free the souls of the fallen.
Milady, I know you're at war with Henselt, but the curse threatens Vergen as well. It's a field of uncontrollable magic energy.
No need to exert yourself. I know this. The sword shall be yours.
Just like that?
Yes. I'm glad to help and thank you on behalf of the Vergennes, the souls of whose loved ones will finally be granted the peace they have so long deserved.
Milady.
I am no lady. My name is Saskia.
Saskia, I'll need some time to lift the curse, enough for you to fall back. The Scoia'tael and peasants can't hope to defeat a professional army in open battle. Withdraw deeper into Edirn.
You underestimate them.
Looking to be another Ellerin? Do you want them to die with your name on their lips? You know that's what'll happen if there's a fight. The fighters will die quick deaths, but then Henselt's men will enter the town. They'll spare no one. They'll kill the men, rape the women, turn the beautiful ones into slaves, and torture the rest to death.
I have seen conquered cities and know the risks. Why do you aid Henselt? Why do you risk your life to lift this curse?
It's not up to me to judge rulers, good or bad. If there's a curse, it needs to be dispelled. Not much room for politics or moral judgment.
Yes, I know. You're a hero. Folk tell stories about you in taverns, and troubadours describe your adventures in poems. But you've never known the whip. Your children have never lost hands for stealing apples. You know not how it is to serve at a heavily laden feast table while your family awaits famished at home. You fail to understand me, for you make no moral judgments. I have no such restrictions, and can thus warn you that Henselt is scum. Be cautious, take care of yourself and your friends, and I'll not heed your advice. We'll not flee, we'll not surrender.
Farewell, Saskia.
Farewell, Witcher, and know that I hope never to have to face you in battle.
You can be sure of that, Saskia. I only fight monsters.
See you, you old prick! Don't let them kidwinize you, and don't get killed.
That goes for you too, Zoltan. Farewell to you both.
Saskia, I forgot one wee thing. Geralt wishes to meet with Jorvith. He's got dealings with the elf.
I need the head of the spear used to finish off Sabrina as she uttered the curse. Jorvith had it when we ran into each other in Flotsam.
He lost it playing dice. Scalen now has the spearhead. The young Burden is a gambler, an addict, and perhaps Vergen's top sharp. You should speak to him.
Jorvith put that spearhead up as a bet.
When it comes to getting folk to sit down to a game of poker, Scalen can be convincing. His pack is bulging with treasures. You'd be surprised. All won at dice.
I won't need convincing. We'll see how he does against me. Farewell to you both.
Mulla olikin tunne, että Stay Underground vissiin. Pitää vielä löytää se katakombisysteemi. Locked. Mutta anyway. Joo, jatketaan tästä sitten ensi kerralla. Missähän ihmeessä se katakombi entrance oikein täällä on? Death Symbolize, sen pitäisi olla tämä. Mutta jostain syystä se sanoo, että se on locked. Eiks mulla saa vai kumminkin? Catacomb key. Opens secret passage in Dwarven catacombs. Why does it not work? Fuck. No, mietitään sitä ensi kerralla. Se on nyt. Morjesta moi.